Peace. Here we go. Another day from the desk of Apocalypse. Dogs to God's Entertainment. A quick word of reflection and a quick word of inspiration in the mirror of truth. I was just reflecting and thinking. Um, I posted two pictures today, this morning, of two great men who are so much a part of my life. But you can go check that out and see what that is. But what I was thinking is, on this side of life, the more I grow, the more I study, the more I look at each phase, even in and on this side of life, it really paints the picture and shows me that clearly Allah has been in the mix the whole time. You know, he's Al Musawir, the fashion, and I'm thinking about when you think about putting something together or fashioning something into shape or starting out with all of the pieces or what have you. And then, like, let's take a puzzle for instance. If you look at the pieces of a puzzle, man, now the beauty of the puzzle is that the picture is on the box. So the picture has been painted. And so we always have the box to refer to in order to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And one of the things that I do when I'm fixing a puzzle is I look at the border because, of course, if it's straight on the back, you know what I mean, then that means it's a part of the border, right? So if we get the border together, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Then we can place the pieces in place. But when you look at those pile of pieces, let's say it's a 2,000 piece puzzle. Good God Almighty, you're looking at all of those pieces. And you're like, so when you first get started, man, it's rough. You know what I mean? It's kind of rough, But then you start laying the border, but then the big picture, painting the big picture. See, Allah knows the big picture. And the more I get in tune with the big picture, the more I can see my way and see where I'm going. But all the way through, because he called us into existence. Before I fashioned you in your mother's womb, I knew you. So we had to come into the world, into this crazy world of sins that shapes us in iniquity and all of that. And so he knows exactly how much of this world we can take, you know what I mean, to make us into what he desires us to become, you know what I mean? So we have different walks of life. Mine, drug abuse, things of that nature. Musician, we shot hoop in high school, we ran track, a lot of different things. But then the way the world just grab, grip, hold to try to shake, take us out, knock us down, put us under, all of that was fashioning us into shape, like the scriptures say, all things work together for good. Those who love God are called according to his purpose. And so as soon as the time, at that right time, he snatches us out of this world to get us in his process to begin the next phase of the fashioning into shape. But when you look at all the close calls, when you look at all of the things that, we had to face, that, ooh, that was close. You know what I mean? Could have easily been 6 feet under, you know what I mean? But all of those things went into fashioning us into shape So that when we get to this side of life, then we see the process phase after phase on a whole different level. So, man, it's a blessing to know that God is present. That's our word today. Enjoy your day. Peace.